And welcome to my stream. How's everybody doing today? As normal, I'd like to thank people who watch me on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Let everybody know that you're much appreciated. As you can see, we kind of got the basic city laid out here. Industry, few restaurants, a little bit of housing down in here. I'm thinking maybe the housing over in this area is probably going to have to go sooner or later. I don't see it staying. It's in the wrong area. But for now, we'll leave it there. Got housing out here. A couple of medical clinics. A couple of fire departments. A lot more housing over in here. We have one park, one playground, some more over here. Now we do have a couple of problems. Right now. Cash flow is one problem. Because we don't have a ton of cash flow. Problem number two is this side of the city over here does not have a fire department. There is no fire department over here. None whatsoever on this side. So that's a problem. And the other problem is this thing. I do not like dumps. I would 10 times rather have a recycling center. Because recycling centers don't fill up, dumps do. Alright, there we go. Now we got something going here as far as being able to place a fire department on this side. Just stick a fire department in here. Where are we going to stick it? Right here. Right here. Okay. Police department, fire department, thank you. That helps us out. That doesn't make it completely cool, but it helps. Still need a fire department back over here somewhere. But we'll work on that. Something we need. It's not something we have, it's just something we need. At least we have a fire department capable of getting here without taking it all day, which is a start. That's something. You do it a little bit at a time. That's how you get stuff done. I don't particularly care for how things were going so far, but it's better than not going at all. So there you go. Okay, let's put in some housing over here. We'll, we'll get this set up for housing here. That'll help resolve some of our housing issues right now. And right now we have a lot of housing issues. But that'll help some. And that'll expand the city's population a little bit. Maybe get us some money here so we can do something with it. Because more than anything, well, two things. We still need another fire department on this side of town, as far as now. I do need a recycling center. That's and we definitely need a crematorium or two. To help us out there. So we're working towards getting those things. Another fire department, crematorium, and a recycling center so that we don't have to dump trash into a trash dump. So right now, we're not going to worry very much about things. We're going to do this, see how this affects the housing over here. And let's see if we got water to that stuff. We do not. Yeah, we do. we got water to most of it. So let's do this here. That'll take care of that right. That'll take care of all that right now. Let's see if that expands the business district. We're not terribly unhappy about how things are going. We're not ecstatic about it. We got the basic city, like I say, started. I don't know. Let's see about a road here. Let's see. If we go to one. We had to go all the way over here. We had to go all the way down to here. Okay. And then we'll go here and do this. And then we'll cross behind this. So, let's see. Where do we need to go? Right here? Is that going to... Yeah, that's going to run behind the church here. And we'll do that. Okay. Now, if we were doing every block, it would be one here. One here. Okay. That's okay. All right. Now, let's see what we got here as far as this goes, as far as adding some more people to the town. Hopefully that's going to help us out. This does not help us. This probably will. Let's see. This helps us. Yeah, that helps us. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. And I'm going to just fill in zoning, which is this. I'm not going to do that right now. We'll do this. This, to see what happens. And then we're going to go over here and expand this road a little bit. Just a little bit. So that I can go here and do this. And do this. So there we go. Now that's going to take care of a lot of that. It's going to help again with the housing shortage we are suffering here. To see if we can get that taken care of. Now we still got to get a recycling center to help out with the trash problem, and a crematorium to eventually help out with the death problem, which is going to run which will eventually be a problem. It's not a problem now because we're a pretty new town, and most of the people are young and they're not dying off yet. So we don't have that so far. We're we have been struggling. We struggled hard to get what little bit we've got here. Uh, Basically, you uh, don't really expand a city like this. It's not the best way to do it. We've had several times we've had to jack taxes up to expand and or add something we needed, which is not a way to do it. We borrowed money several times, but we ran out of money pretty fast. Uh, you just it's just a struggle when you get going. Now the thing I did, which is, you know, I guess if you're a city skyline realist, if you really want to do a proper city, you shouldn't do what I did. Basically, what I did was I stuck a toll booth on the only entrance into the city so that we're able to pick up money. At least that gives us some income. I feel like it gives us income. It is something that needs to be done when you traverse, when you're trying to go in and out of the city. So there you go. And now we've got a different set of problems, which is basically what? Aha. A sewer issue. Now we don't have enough sewer. God. We get to where we might actually get something started and something else falls apart on us. Let's see, how much is this thing? $2,500. God, I don't need to spend $2,500. I will spend $2,500 to put this in. It's an inland water treatment plant. Should take care of our sewer problem. Let's see if that helped us out any. So I did not. Okay, let's see. Let's try this. See if that helps any. Oh, there we go. Thank you. God. Just you bounce from one, when it's a new city, you bounce from one crisis to the next. Trying to take care of everything, trying to balance stuff, trying to fulfill all the needs that you have everywhere in the city. It is hard, as you can tell. We still need the recycling center. And we still need a fire department on this side, up in here somewhere. Because right now we have nothing over here. We do have the one to take care of stuff on this side, which is over there, which we put in earlier. But it's, a struggle. Again, it's a struggle with things. You struggle with things. We still don't have a post office, which in our size city we should have a post office. And like I said, we should have a recycling center and a crematorium. Which we don't have either of. I'm just going to let cash build right now. I'm not going to fool with it. I'm going to see how much cash I can build before I run into a problem. If I can get enough for a recycling center, I may jump that. That would be the next thing to do. That would be the smart thing to do. I don't know if it's a smart thing to do. I've said smart thing. I don't know if that's true. But that may be where I go next. That may be the next thing I try to pick up within the city. Will be a recycling center. That may help more than anything else I can think of right now. Because I do have some fire departments. I've got 3 to respond to a fire. Hopefully, they won't nothing catch on fire in an area that the fire department won't answer. And there's a couple other things that I probably need, could probably use. I don't know that I necessarily need some of those things. A child health care facility, a elder care facility, which are 2 things I probably need. And probably at least another fire department. But without a recycling center, eventually that trash dump is going to fill up pretty quick, and we're going to be in a world of hurt. More than anything else, that's where we're going to be. And I need 16, I need 3 more grand to have that. So I'm saying that's the next thing on my list. So there you go. And you would know power, wouldn't you? There we go. That's the other thing I gotta have, power. Power here, power there, power someplace else. My God. Oh, thank the Lord that the power is fine. Finally. Jesus. We're in a bad shape. The Duffs are trying to figure out what the next best step will be. I'm not telling you that I know really what to do. I'm just kind of flailing at it here. I think the next logical step would be I don't need a taxi depot. That's the last thing I need right now. The next thing to be would be, I think, is that recycling center. Everything, nothing is working. Oh, thank you. All right, there, now, let's get rid of this here. this will be the first thing the next thing we do will be get rid of that. That's the next thing to do. Plugs that thing, finishes emptying. We'll do that in and try to replace it with another recycling center when we get a chance to. Be a great way to get rid of that thing. Give me a chance to build up some cash. Get ready to tackle some of my other problems, like a fire department, which is probably the most pressing right now. Then maybe work on health care with the child care, the child facility, and then the elder care for the elder people. When we start getting older people in our town, they're going to need a place to hang out, care for them. Because this game says that their kids won't watch out for them, they need a nursing home. So there you go. That's how that works. Kind of hanging out here watching this thing unload so we can just get rid of it. That's the next thing on our to-do list. And once we get rid of this thing, we'll continue working on our city. Trying to do some of the stuff that needs to be done. Add stuff when it needs to be added. Or try to add stuff when it needs to be added. We're still flopping stuff in here. Still pulling stuff out of this thing. It's not going to last forever. It'll eventually have to drop off. Have you lost your wallet? No, I haven't lost my wallet. Ambulance didn't make it over here, even though we don't have any health care over here. That's pretty cool. That means somebody over here needed the ambulance. And it did make it. So that worked out to our advantage here. That tells me that part's working. So that's cool. Well, while that's doing its thing here, let's go down here and see. Let's go right down here and see what we can do down here. Let's throw in some streets here. that throws that like that. And again, we're just trying to add a few houses at a time. We need way more housing than we got. And I'm not going to complain about it too much. I need to try to keep the city going as much as I can. When I can. Whoops, I'm sorry. That's awful rude of me. Hopefully, there we go. We watch a few houses being built here. And we'll go back and check on that trash dump to see if that's done. And then we'll look at other stuff here to see how that's working out. So far, the police have been able to handle with the one police department. Maybe we can do another one of those as we try to expand as slowly as we can. There we go. That helps us out there. Uh-oh, we got a street here we didn't build. We almost had a problem there, guys. Almost ran into a problem there. But we managed not to. Alright, there we go. We're actually starting to take off a little bit. We're about 3,000 people. So that means St. Dove is probably going to survive. Or it looks like it might survive here. I don't know that it's going to survive, but it might. Might even grow, might even be able to grow it a little. Go back up here and check this out. See if this thing is ready. It is not. That is surprising. That is surprising to me. There's 7,000 people We definitely have schools, and they're $10,000, and we don't have a school in the city yet. So it's time to try to find a school. That's another project we need to work on. So many projects. So many projects. So many projects. So many projects at one time. So many projects at two times. We're pretty good here, so let's just go right here. And we'll get all this work so that we should have that covered. Yep. Alright, now let's throw in some more houses. Alright. Oh, thank the Lord, there's an alarm. Okay. Alright, now. Schools. Grade schools. Gotta have at least a couple of grade schools. I don't want to have to expand anything. Dang, I guess I'm going to have to expand it even though I don't want to. Can I still build my school? Yes, I can still build my school. Thank you. Oh, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, now we got a couple of grade schools. Now, at least the young kids can get educated. So we still need the other fire department. Which is probably not that pressing issue, but that's where we are at this particular time. That's elder care, some child health care. Those are probably, those are on a priority list. Those things. And with that, we'll wish everybody a good evening until the next time we see you.